Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Since Day One. Before we get into this video about Azriel Clary, Joycelyn Savage, as well as R. Kelly, go ahead and like the video, comment down below, and if you're new, smash that subscribe button to take flight with us.
Fake love, I don't need it, you can keep it, that's a fact. I had to make up my mind. I took that weight on my shoulders. I done been down for
Child, when I tell you, I don't even know where to start. I don't even know the first thing to begin telling y'all because last night was just too much for the people. Let's just start from the beginning. So, cops ended up showing up to the Trump Tower in Chicago because R. Kelly's two girlfriends got into a brawl, y'all, and it was all on camera, y'all. Everything got caught on camera. But basically, Chicago Police Department responded to a reported battery at R. Kelly's Trump Tower condo shortly after Azriel Clary and Joycelyn Savage came to blows, y'all. Like, it was really some insane stuff. So yesterday was R. Kelly's birthday, y'all, and I guess we really all forgetting that this man is super duper old because he like 54 or 55. Well, anyways, yesterday was his birthday and Azriel was on Instagram Live and she appeared to be gathering her things to move out of his Trump Tower condo, y'all. But when Joycelyn came in the room, y'all, all hell broke loose. Literally. Y'all, I already knew when Surviving R. Kelly 2 came out that Azriel and Joycelyn was gonna be tuning in regardless if R. Kelly wanted them to or not, because R. Kelly was no longer out and about to run their lives. He ain't out to tell them they can't watch no TV. Azriel was watching that show, all 6 episodes, just like I did. And I was trying to watch Azriel closely during the time that they were showing Surviving R. Kelly 2 because I really wanted to know what her reaction was going to be to it, because I just knew, y'all. I just knew they didn't watch the first one. You couldn't have watched the first one, girl, because if you had watched the first one, you wouldn't even be there. And I had been telling y'all from the get-go that Azriel really ain't never been right in the head from the get-go, because I had told y'all what Mr. Clary had said about Azriel being in the suicide ward because she had tried to harm herself after she found out her high school boyfriend cheated on her. And the absolute very next day, she hooked up with R. Kelly. What do you think was going to happen? I understand that Azriel Clary was meeting up with R. Kelly in order to jumpstart her singing career, and it turned into something totally different that she was not ready for. Mr. and Mrs. Clary have also been out here advocating for their daughter for the longest time, and they have been trying to tell the whole world since Surviving R. Kelly 1 came out that something was wrong with Azriel, but they just gonna let her do what she want and make the decisions she want. But they just want her to know that they're here supporting her fully as her parents. And I get it. What I learned, though, in the past 21 hours of what popped it off in between Joycelyn and Azriel was the fact that Azriel said that she was looking out for herself and then threatened to send Joycelyn to jail for the very thing that R. Kelly is facing for having sex with a minor. Azriel Clary and Joycelyn Savage was in the Trump tripping, y'all, for real. Like, Azriel really got a vendetta against Joycelyn, and I really don't think at this point in time it's about R. Kelly anymore. I really think Azriel then woke up or is trying to wake up and understand what's lying in front of her, because, girl, your name is attached to the biggest child sex case in the world, girl. Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked, y'all, but what I was really trying to say is Azriel just don't know how serious this whole situation is. And we finna go ahead and jump into the fight and all of that so I can get y'all caught up. I mean, I know that y'all probably already seen it on everybody else's pages because it's been going viral since it happened yesterday. But I was trying to edit and chop down Surviving R. Kelly 2, the 2nd episode, so that I could react on my channel with y'all. And this fight ended up happening while I was uploading the video. So it was just too much going on last night. I could totally not get all those videos out last night, but today I'm on a roll, baby. So it all went a little something like this.
Here, take everything else. What's yours? What's yours? What you want to take? You can take all this shit. It ain't shit but sweats. Here, I'm gonna help you out. Oh, he don't like that. He don't like men. You just told on your own boyfriend. You just told on your own boyfriend.
You like grown-ass men in here. That's disrespectful, Zell. You know that's wrong. You know that's wrong. This is his house. You disrespectful. You're so evil.
I'm not evil, baby. I need to protect myself. I need to protect myself.
See that shit?
Joy, you were sleeping with me. It's a minor.
You were sleeping with me. Okay. You're sleeping with me as a minor. You were sleeping with me. Bitch, I know how to fight. I know how to fight. Okay. I know how to fight. I'm pressing charges too. be in jail together. Girl, nobody going to jail for nothing. Nobody did that to you. Where's my phone at? The hell? You crazy. Where's my phone at?
That's all right, it's loud.
What the hell going to jail?
Well, the police are on the way, so
Call police, please. They can grab those
What's your
last
name?
two. Tell them grab those last two. I'll get my hair done tomorrow. I mean, shut up. You know my phone is.
no. Wait, the police come in. I don't want to go after each other. You stay there, you stay there.
Okay, I need my phone.
I have other residents here. Where's your phone at?
Can you check her jacket? Because that's the last place I saw it. And she's pushing it away. Can you check her jacket? I don't care. Can you check her jacket? Because that's not her possession right here. You can go. Look, y'all. Your girl is good. Look. Oh, I'm good, baby. I'm good. Sitting over here chilling. Look. I ain't the one that's going to jail. Now, y'all got it live, baby. Look, the skeletons is coming out. Period. 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 Yup. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Excuse my French. Look, y'all, I'm going to be an advocate for women. I do apologize, but this girl really came at me with all this hand motion and did not land one single punch at all whatsoever. And truthfully, I don't give a fuck. Do I feel good? I kind of do. I ain't even gonna cap, because you know what? Rob has been lying to all of y'all. And that's the sad part about it. That is the sad fucking part about it. He been lying to all y'all asses. And he had people like me lying for him. That's why we never watched the documentary. That is exactly why. So we got on Gayle King, as stupid as can fucking be. Oh, this nigga. Get his bitch these last few Grammys. Give her these last few Grammys before I fucking break them. You better give her these last Grammys before I fucking break them. Call an attorney. Call a fucking attorney. Call a fucking attorney. I want this bitch in jail with her man. You can go be Tweedledee and Tweedledum in a fucking jail cell. In a jail cell. I want this bitch in jail. Fuck all this. Hey, call the police. Call the police.
Get in the unit now or everyone goes to jail.
I don't give a fuck. You're not saying shit to me. Call the police. Call the police. Somebody call the police or I'm turning off this live.
So got it on live, bitch. I know how to fight. It's nothing. Fighting at the fucking Trump. Go ahead. That's assault. That's assault, baby. You go to jail. You got 2 charges against you. She got 2 charges against her. 2. She got 2. She got 2. She got 2 charges. Sleeping with a minor and assault.
Listen, you gotta keep it up.
Nah.
Yeah.
Stop, ass.
Yeah, or you're going to jail too.
Okay. Look, I'm gonna get out. So, here, give her these last little Grammys. Give her these last little bit of Grammys.
Stop.
Somebody please help her. Please help her get these last 2 Grammys. These is last 2. Give them to her. Give them to her. Give them to her.
Alright, now do you want the police called? Do you want to press charges? What do you want
I do want to press charges. Please call the police. I do. Because every time she came to me, all of these people are my witness. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Yes, Okay, so Joycelyn Savage, we both live here. She came up here with another young woman named Kimberly. I don't know who she was, but Joycelyn attacked me once in here, again out there, and it was witnesses. You can go ask Trump security. Every single time she came to me and attacked me, and I had to defend myself. So I would like to press charges immediately.
What happened? What made her attack you?
She came in here. First of all, she came up in here. She gave our keys to another woman to come up here and get her stuff. Yes, she sent Kimberly up here to get stuff.
Who's Kimberly?
I don't know who Kimberly is. It's somebody that supports him. I don't know. She's a handler. She does all his handwork from him from jail. And she came here with the keys. I didn't let her come up here first because I didn't know who she was. I told her, it's okay, I understand you're here with Joy, but if Joy needs anything from this apartment, she needs to be with you because I don't know who you are. And I'm not just about to let you roam where I dwell. So then Joycelyn came back up here. I was in here with people that I know, whom I trust, because I don't know what she was on or if she would have came with a weapon or anything. So therefore, I had people in here. When she got in here, she just came to get his awards and his Grammys and stuff. And then after that, she started saying that I'm so wrong and that this and that. And I told her, Joycelyn, you're going to jail. You slept with the minor. That minor was me. You did it multiple times over and over again. And she was like, oh, I can't believe you're doing this. I can't believe you're saying this. All this stuff. And then she started attacking me.
She hit you?
Yes.
With her hand? Was
Yes.
she using an object or anything?
Yes, she did hit me with her phone. She hit me with her hands, and she was trying to kick me.
In your face?
Yes, with her phone.
You need medical attention, or you want
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Sure.
I just want to press charges immediately.
Okay, where did you get hit? In the
She
head?
hit me on my head with her phone. That's where this is. And then she was, when she was punching me, she had her phone in her hand, so it kind of, put blemishes on me, but not necessarily from, her punches or anything.
Okay. Do you have your ID?
I do have my ID. Let me find my jacket.
Sorry, I didn't know what I was walking into.
Yeah, what's going on? Yeah, this is, as you know, this is R. Kelly's girlfriend in all the news, and the other girl was the other one, and the documentary just came on, and she came here.
Hey,
So were you guys here?
Well, the other female's info, do you have that?
pardon me?
The other female?
Joycelyn Savage.
Oh my God, you guys, did you hear that person in the background? He said, don't worry about me. I'm recording because I'm shooting a documentary.
So were you guys here?
Well, the other female's info, do you have that?
Pardon me?
The other female?
Joycelyn Savage.
Do you have her,
I do have her phone number.
how do you spell her first name?
Joycelyn, Joycelyn.
Savage?
Savage, Savage. Savage, sorry.
Joycelyn came in. She wanted to take
Her middle name, do you know?
I do not. I think it's
Her.
Tyrese. Tyrese, I believe.
Joycelyn.
What's your phone number?
I don't know off the top of my head, but I'm sure he's going to tell her to change her number. So she's going to be changing it. I already know it.
Who's telling her to change it?
Robert.
Okay, so they left the building. So what we're going to do is we're going to get paperwork to, and we're going to advise warrants so that if you wanted to pursue
I do. Immediately.
for judgment, you can get a warrant put out for
Look at
it.
her eye. She did hit her. And she do have.
You want an evidence technician to take a picture of the... You're going to stay here?
No.
We can request them.
Yeah.
She still has access to this.
They were R. Kelly's.
Yeah. So how should we go about that? Talk to the building and not?
I'm leaving. I'm leaving. It doesn't matter.
You're leaving?
Yeah, most likely in about a day or two.
Okay. But the evidence technician, if you want them photographed
Yeah, I
before,
do.
they'll come here.
Okay.
What's your phone number?
773.
And at this point, you guys, I'm so over Steve Greenberg because do y'all know that he really had the audacity to say that Azriel is really out here lying about her and R. Kelly doing it when they were 17, and that Steve Greenberg allegedly has access to paperwork that is saying that they have a statement written by Azriel that she provided to Steve Greenberg voluntarily after Robert was already in jail that said she never had sex with him when she was underage. And I just know that that's a lie. Steve Greenberg is lying at this point. Because how are you going to sit up here and tell us that Azriel ain't had sex with that man when she was 17 when we know that her parents had access to her iCloud and accessed all that information and knew that she had sex with R. Kelly the first time she met up with him in that hotel room? I don't know who you think you lying to, Steve Greenberg, but it ain't me. We've been knowing everything about Azriel and R. Kelly from Surviving R. Kelly 1. Steve Greenberg is not fooling nobody, and I feel like that he ain't gonna do nothing but ruin his career trying to help R. Kelly. And Steve Greenberg wasn't even done with us, y'all. He said that basically what happened between Azriel and Joycelyn on Instagram Live was a stage fight in order to boost Azriel and Joycelyn's online social media presence, which was kind of the same thing I had been thinking when I had came out with the Azriel could have allegedly created the Joycelyn Savage Patreon account. I mean, but we all will never really know because we're civilians out on the outside looking in. But I feel like the feds know. The feds know who started the Patreon account, and if Azriel's IP address from her cell phone is linked to any of that information, ooh. But as far as what Steve Greenberg is saying about Azriel and Joycelyn's fight being staged, I don't think that that's true. I think that that was real. I think that all of that was real because the fact that Joycelyn went to jail just shows how real it is. She just bonded out today, and she has to reappear in front of the judge for February 6th concerning Azriel Clary. Oh my God, and I'm really just not even trying to be the negative Nancy here, y'all, but it's just so much weird stuff going on. Didn't they tell us not too long ago that the lease on the Trump was expired? I thought that Joycelyn was living with someone that wasn't Azriel and wasn't the Trump, and that Azriel had basically moved into her own little place and her dad was helping her with the bills. I mean, I'm just really trying to understand y'all because they've been having us all involved thus far, and then they be getting mad at us when we want to know more and need more answers. You can't just piss in my face and tell me it's rain. You can't just be trying to give me a little bit and not make it make sense. Because at this point, I just feel like I've been lied to, period. I feel like they've been lying to me the whole goddamn time. At this point, I don't know what to believe. I feel like that this whole situation, people are trying to make this about Azriel Clary and Joycelyn Savage when unfortunately it's nothing to do with them. We're talking about Rashana Landfair. We're talking about Tiffany Hawkins. We're talking about Tracy Sampson. We're talking about Lizette Martinez. We're talking about Ebony Wilkins. We're talking about Javante Cunningham, Aaliyah Harton. And y'all, to be honest, it just seems like when Robert finally got locked up, the world got bored because there was no more drama in the news. And so it's just like the world tried to use Azriel and Joycelyn as scapegoats and tried to make this whole enabler situation seem like it's bigger than the bigger picture when it's really not. The whole point of all of this was to get Robert locked up because he thought that we were 30 years too late. He thought that his music was already injected into the world, which it is. And he also thought that he was handcuffed to his destiny, which he is, handcuffed to that jail cell. Well, anyways, Joycelyn surrendered to Chicago Police Department late Wednesday night and was booked for misdemeanor battery for the incident at R. Kelly's condo. She has to face a judge Thursday morning who will lay out the ground rules for her release, and she'll face the charge in court on February 6th. Law enforcement sources tell us Azriel claims she was punched in the face with a closed fist and she went to the hospital to be treated for redness and swelling of her left eye. But at this point, y'all, I don't even know what to say because I heard Azriel Clary say out her own mouth on that live where she was just yapping. She had said that Joycelyn didn't even hit her. Then she talking about they went on Gayle King and lied to the whole world because R. Kelly wanted them to. And they never ever seen the first documentary, y'all. Didn't even lay eyes on it.
Look, y'all. Your girl is good. Look. Oh, I'm good, baby. I'm good. Sitting over here chilling. Look. I ain't the one that's going to jail. Now, y'all got it live, baby. Look, the skeletons is coming out. Look, y'all. I'm going to be an advocate for women. I do apologize, but this girl really came at me all this hand motion and did not land one single punch at all whatsoever.
She didn't land not one single punch whatsoever, but you filed a police report on her and said that she assaulted you. Girl, what is it? What is it, girl? Girl.
Started saying that I'm so wrong and that this and that, and I told her, Joycelyn, you're going to jail. You slept with the minor. That minor was me. You did it multiple times over and over again. And she was like, oh, I can't believe you're doing this. I can't believe you're saying this. All this stuff. And then she started attacking me.
Well, She hit you
Yes.
with her hand, or she
Yes.
was using an object or anything?
Yes, she did. It was like when she was punching me, she had her phone in her hand, so it kind of like put blemishes on me, but not necessarily from like her punches or anything.
Girl, I'm too observant, and I need you to make it make sense, please. At the end of the day, I know it's going to be some of y'all out there mad at me or feeling some type of way that I'm saying all these things, but I'm just saying what it is. I mean, I ain't got no reason to lie to nobody. I ain't got no reason to try to make nobody think that what I'm saying is the truth. If you want to believe it, you can. If you don't. I ain't losing no sleep. I'm just saying, man, I've been watching for a very, 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 very long time, and I know a lot of things, and I'm just trying to make it make sense for myself. Because wasn't Azriel Clary just the same one not even 5 months ago? I think it was 6 months ago to be exact, that Azriel Clary went on her Snapchat and said to us,
okay, so for people saying, oh, she's held hostage, she can't do this, she can't do that. No, yes, I can. I move at my own pace, though, and if I don't choose to see you, maybe it's the reason I don't see you. Maybe it's because you a snitch. Maybe because you're a liar. Maybe it's because you said some foul ass shit about me that wasn't even true. Did you ever think of that? At the end of the day, I'm happy with Robert. He's the love of my life, and I'm always going to support him and be by his side. I don't need no money. I don't need my parents to buy me no apartment because I got my own. Okay, I'm eating good. I'm not missing no meals. Don't worry about me. Keep my name out your mouth if it's not nothing good to say. Like, I'm so fucking done. The reason why I'm not even on social media is because people always twist everything that I say and I post. So why would I be on social media? I literally just posted literally one day and it's gotten all over the shade room. Like, are you serious? That's mind-blowing. And then people wonder why I'm not on social media. People wonder why Joycelyn's not on social media. We have the right. If we don't want to be on social media, we don't have to. Look at how everybody twists our shit. And his lawyers are going to prove that he's innocent. I mean, FBI came with the same charges. Homeland Security came with the same fucking charges. Racketeering, child pornography. Like, damn, I thought y'all was the smart ones. But y'all still doing the same shit, the same 2008 trial that he was acquitted on. But okay, you're the smart ones. Okay, great. Just keep doing your job.
At this point, y'all, I just don't even want to bite my tongue no longer. I felt like when me and Mr. Clary were friends and we were texting and talking all the time, I felt like that I should be a little nicer with my videos because, I mean, I'm talking to her dad. Like, how disrespectful would that be? But now that he's not talking to me anymore, I feel free. Like, I can really say what I want to say. And I feel like, y'all, I don't know if y'all caught this last year, but guys, last year, Azriel's sister, Isis, put this on Instagram.
She never came home. She never came home to get an upgraded car. Bye, Azriel. A little car. Aww. Pretty sure her and Jordan waiting on her. She never came home. She never came home to get an upgraded car. Bye, Azriel.
Nobody had the big money but R. Kelly. I mean, because he was just a celebrity superstar, he had millions and millions of dollars. However, now that he's in jail and facing all of these things that are sitting in front of him, there's not very much money going around. I feel like at the end of the day, if I was Azriel or if I was Joycelyn, I would make the most of my situation while I'm still in it. That means I would have created Joycelyn's fake Patreon account. I would have made sure I recorded all of my movements while I'm inside his Trump Tower. I would make sure someone is recording at all times so that I don't miss anything. I will be extra dramatic to sell myself to the public because I know that once I leave, I won't have anything else. I would even go as far as to scrape up all the evidence I can. If I know where there are hidden tapes, I'm turning them in. I'm doing whatever I can do to secure my bag since I am no longer with a celebrity superstar. I mean, I seen on Surviving R. Kelly too where Mr. Angelo was like that him and his wife really ain't on the same page like that. So that makes me think that Azriel's home life isn't as great as she left it. And when she comes back, a lot of things are going to be in shambles. So what better way to announce my presence coming back home to my mother and father than to have recordings of my dramatic exit from my boyfriend's Trump Tower so that I can make my own documentary without Lifetime to basically put it on my YouTube channel and earn lots of money over the years for my role in Surviving R. Kelly.
so long, sleeping from sofa to sofa, Now I'ma step on these little bitty bitches in some brand new Gucci low, some Gucci walking. I got tired of eating Big Mama's chicken. Now it's business when I walk.